Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. It is bloody hot today, and I am joined all the way from the US of A by Lucas. Lucas, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. Everything is fine and dandy over here. It is absolutely scorching over here as well.
It's scorching, but he's wearing a hoodie. But we will move on from that. You know what I mean? Also, we're missing someone tonight. Mitchell. He should be along shortly, but if he don't, me and Lucas will roll this one out tonight. Lucas, West Ham. Let's get into it. They played a friendly on Friday night against a Switzerland team. What did you make of what you saw?
It was definitely the first match of preseason for sure.
100%.
If we're being honest, we did not look very good, but it was good. It was good to see all the boys back. It was good to see a bunch of the youngsters play, and even though the two goals were quite shit, it was nice to see both goals came from the academy. So that's really all I could say. My only real positive, I would say, is that we're back, and really that's it. I was impressed with Connor Coventry though, and again, I know like the opposition wasn't that great, but I thought Lanzini and Coventry were like our two standouts that I wouldn't say impressed me, but they looked better than everyone else in my opinion.
Yeah. What did you think of other players in the side though, like Ashby, Elise, name a few?
I'll say this too, and a lot of people on Twitter seem to think so from what I saw. Masuaku didn't have a bad game either, but again, opposition was shit.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed watching Ashby just bomb down the flank. It was really nice to see. He had an all right game. Longello, he didn't have a bad game, but he still got some things to work on. There was like a handful of moments where he looked really awkward and like just out of sorts, like dribbling the ball up the pitch. Like the ball was getting out in front of him. He had to like keep extending for the ball on passes and dribbles a bunch of times. Who else? Mubamba, or is that how you pronounce his last name?
Yeah.
He looked okay. I mean, he scored a cheeky little back heel off the rebound. What other youngsters played?
Well, you had Ashby play. Obviously you mentioned Connor played. When a few first teamers play, who I'm going to get onto in a minute, but I just think it was just a flat game all round, and people get a bit excited because it's one friendly game, and because certain people don't like score 3 goals, then people start getting out there proud of it.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, honestly, as long as we didn't lose, and honestly, if we did lose, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But with me, I just think the big thing is we didn't lose. No one looked terrible, in my opinion. And even if they did,
it's the first game of preseason.
And even if they did, like it's the first preseason game. Like,
listen,
if we're being real, if we were going to be real, no one played good besides Connor Coventry, in my opinion. Like he was my standout. But
see, the thing is, right? I done a show on Saturday morning, I think it was. Yeah, and I talked about Saeed Benrahma, and I said that on Friday night I'm out having a meal with my missus. I look at my Twitter feed. Next thing you know, I've got Benrahma this, Benrahma that, Benrahma this, Benrahma that. Benrahma's too fat. Benrahma's not good enough to play for West Ham. And I was like, people need to get like seriously real in what they're talking about here. Like, this is a man who has just come back, and I could name Dawson was not all that, Cresswell weren't all that.
Oh, I forgot Elise. Elise was okay.
Antonio wasn't all that. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, I think people get a bit excited after the first one pre-season. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, but sorry to disappoint you, Phil. But the man is in the building, but his camera's not. He's looking up at the sky at the minute. So once he gets his camera sorted out, which he has done, I'm going to bring the main man in, the man of YouTube. That is Big Dog Mitchell. How are you doing, son?
Good. Sorry, mate. So I was like,
no worries at all, mate. Mitch, what did you make of all that on Friday, mate? We was just talking about it. that friendly?
Really bad. I thought we were really shit.
That's why I love this geezer, mate. He's brute, honestly. He's excellent. Explain.
I suppose I kind of forgot about it now already, but
Yeah.
I thought Ben Rama was horrific. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't get me started, Mitch.
No,
your favorite player was probably the third best player on the pitch.
I don't care. The thing is, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. Like, I still think Ben Rama was a decent player. I just think he was really shit. That's all. I thought Masuaku was brilliant. Masuaku, Diop was good as well. Really shit.
It was just flat though, wasn't it? Like,
Antonio was really shit.
It was a game like for fitness. It's a game for fitness, isn't it? It's not a game like there was no intensity in that game whatsoever. And like people,
hopefully there'll be more tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll probably be watching the Ipswich one because we'll probably put out a slightly better lineup against them. But
yeah.
Are
you finished, Mitch?
Sorry, mate. Oh, sorry.
Do you know what I mean? Mitch, listen, right? Me and Lucas was just talking before you come on. What player sort of stood out for you though, other than like out the youngsters? Was there any?
No one really.
Oh.
Lucas disagrees. He said Connor Coventry was like masterclass.
I thought it was alright.
That's my star boy. I have to hype him up.
I think Coventry definitely deserves some minutes next season. But
I thought, and again, I'm gonna keep re-emphasizing our opposition because I know they weren't that great. But like sometimes you can just tell, even if it's against a shitty opponent, when like a player just knows what he's doing, he's comfortable. Like, and to me, Connor Coventry literally just had a walk in the park. Like, he took his dog out on a run or a walk, and it was easy breezy for him. Like, didn't break a sweat, and he was pinging passes, making the right decision. Like, I think that goes a long way, personally, even if it is a shitty opposition.
Well, I agree. Like with Connor, though, he hasn't really been given a chance at West Ham, has he? Let's be real. Like he's I don't think he's ever played a game for us, has he? Like in the first team, I don't remember him coming on and playing a game. Like unless I'm wrong, it's a substitute appearance.
I don't think he's ever played a league game, a cup game for us. I can check that real quick. Continue.
But the way I look at it is, though, Mitch, when in regards of all these sort of youngsters, I thought Elise. And I'm not his biggest fan, at least, I've got to be honest, but I thought he looked all right the other day. I've got to be honest. Like, he looked
decent. He tackled well. He just was a bit hesitant. He was quite conservative in the way he played. And it was all right, but I think in the Premier League, I think he'd need to be a bit more muscly and bustly. He seemed a bit kind of hesitant to go in for tackles and holding off. And I think against Premier League opposition, where they're probably a bit more direct.
What about Ashby for you, mate?
Actually, he looked good. I thought he looked quite good. He looked quite tidy. His pass was quick. He wants to bomb forward.
He's got an engine too. He just did
not
stop running.
Yeah, he's got an engine, and sorry, just look at the comments.
You have a look at the comments, man. I've got a comment.
And Coventry has not made an appearance for us yet, by the way. And he did play a full 90.
Well, let's look at this, right? I want to get to this comment here, yeah? It says, congratulations to Lucas on one of his Twitter accounts' biggest ever days.
Yes.
Lucas.
It's West Ham admin.
Yes. Thank you, admin. Except, listen, I'm going to let the admin off for a couple weeks, but I am not going to rest on my Connor Coventry training photo requests.
Please do explain, Lucas, to everyone.
I don't know. They just, I won't lie. I've had normally what I do when the transfer window starts, I always put West Ham's notifications on, just in case. And I still have them on. And they just put up a video of Rice coming back, and he was definitely DJing. Like, I knew it for a fact, and I just tweeted. I was like, I know Dex is on the tunes, and they just quote tweeted me and said spot on, and then they showed him in Old Downs just having a time, and I was like, fucking hell, this is awesome. And that's the closest I'll ever get to interacting with Declan Rice in my life.
Smile on his face, but
here's a comment for you. James, how long do you think it takes until Mitchell wants Flynn Downs to be sold, basically? I'm going to say, epic. I'm going to say 18 months. I'm going to say, give him 18 months, and then if he thinks he's not all that, I think Mitchell will go, no, that's it. That's enough.
What makes you say that, epic?
Oh, because you want Suchek gone. But we're going to move on from Friday to Onana again.
Say it. Hey, every time we refer to him, we just got to hit it one time.
You can hit it.
Onana. What's my name?
That's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? But Mitchell, you said the other week.
Phil, mate. He's really winding me up today already.
I know. He's a nightmare. He's been waiting for you. You know what I mean? I'm putting you in a timeout, Phil. You know what I mean? You're on the naughty step. Listen, let's talk about Onana. Yeah, you said the other week, Mitch, you was very keen on this geezer coming to West Ham, big time.
Yeah.
Right. We'll put another bid in. He's been rejected again. So where do we go from here with him?
Leave him be. What if it was me? I'd keep inquiring. I'd keep bidding because I think he's the real deal, the boy.
Yeah.
And I really think he'd suit us. I think he'd suit the Premier League really well, and he's very young. The problem is that I don't think they're going to sell. The thing is, there's going to be a lot of clubs in for him, I think, especially over the course of the window, because there's still lots of time left. I do think another club will end up buying him at a bigger club. I could see someone like Bayern Munich like paying like 40 million for him, and he goes there and like becomes a squad player. And I think he'd suit a big club, and it's kind of. I think he's got all the talent to become a top player. He's very Vieira-like.
Yeah, but don't this frustrate you though? Like, because for me, West Ham know the asking price, and they've gone in with a bid of 20 million or 23 million, which is like 19 million pounds, and they've gone in with another bid. I think it was 25 or
it's 30 million euros. I think it's 28 million. Pound.
They want 40 million euros. I think they want.
Yeah, I know, mate. Like, it's just typical board, really. Like, oh, you want 40 million? How about for 26? Just like really just trying to slowly go up. Like they're not going to accept 26 if they want 40. I think if he was to bid say 30, I think if we keep going on and we go, you know what, final offer, 38 million. Would you say? I think they accept it, and I think for me, 38 million is a good price for a player, and I don't think he'd be shit all. I think he'd be a superb signing.
He does look good.
For me, obviously a top quality striker would be more of a statement signing.
Yeah.
But as far besides some big striker signing Onana for me would be a statement signing because for me personally, because I can see how much this boy could progress. Might not, but I think this boy could really push on to bigger and better things. I think naturally when you're 6'5" and you've got that kind of ball on the ball ability, you're not going to be fucked around in the Premier League. Like you're a 6'5" shit ass and you're 20. Like, do you know what I mean? He's only going to get better. And I think he's made for the Prem. I do. And if he doesn't come to West Ham, then I hope he goes to another Premier League club and does well because I think he's got all the makings to be a good player. I reckon Chelsea could do with him. If they didn't get Rice, I reckon he'd be a good signing for Chelsea, actually.
Wouldn't be a bad shout, you know. You know what they're like, licking players in the French league. Lucas, what do you make of all this with Onana? Are we starting a bidding war going on now, West Ham?
Potentially. I mean, to be honest, we're breaking small stereotypes time at a time. Like I know they wanted 40 million euro and we bid 20. How much does 40 million euro come out to?
It's about
36, I think.
Yeah.
We're breaking small stereotypes. We started at 20, and then we did go up by 10. Normally, we like to go up by like 2 or 3 because we're absolute shithouses like that, and we're terrible at negotiating. But
yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, it really all depends on, I guess, how the individual fan values him. Like me personally, I don't really know much about him. I've seen a clip or two, but I know he's a big, tall brick shithouse built like a fucking racehorse. And I mean, I don't really know. They want 40 million euro for him. I mean, I guess he'd be worth one more bid in the region of. You said 36 million pound is what 40 euro come out to.
It's about that, yeah.
Just go in for like 32 million pound and just say take it or leave it. And if he did come, I know he would be an instant hit because Moyes is so good at buying anything that isn't an attacking player.
I totally agree, but when I look at it, if I said to you, right, there's no point in me asking Mr. Mitchell because I know what the answer's going to be, but I'll ask you. If I said to you, £40 million for Souček out the door, and you go and pay £40 million for Onana, surely that is a no-brainer, isn't it?
And like Mitch said, Onana, like really from the clips I did see, he does have a Patrick Vieira like feel to him and the way he plays. Like he's technically good. Actually, he's technically great for his size. He's got a good touch. He's a better passer, progressive passer too than Souček.
He's a powerhouse, mate. Yeah. He's a powerhouse central midfielder.
And he's taller than Souček, and he's. I won't say he's just as good in the air as Souček, because Souček is brilliant in the air, but I mean he could be. So I mean I think it'd be a positive.
He scored some goals, he said, didn't he? I think.
I'd fucking hope. 6'5".
Not as many Souček. The only thing I reckon Souček has on him is his aerial ability.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I must admit, but I'm not. Listen, I don't want my DMs to be scoring goals. I want them to be stopping goals and creating for the front four, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, it just smells of this West Ham going in with like penny pinching again. Like they know the crack from Lille. They know what the situation is. Just go in there and drop a decent fee before the big guns start coming. Now, if Arsenal gets whiff of this or Liverpool or something like that, they will go in there and go, right, 40 million, bang, we've got the man.
Well, our midfield options are going down. Yeah. Like, Basuma at the start was a big one. Ward-Prowse is out the window. Tielemans looks like he's going to fucking Arsenal now. You know, who else is out there? I saw us linked.
But would you say that though, Mitch? Would you say Ward-Prowse was ever a realistic target for West Ham?
Yeah, I do. I just think we was priced out of it. I reckon if Southampton said, you know what, 50 million and we'll do the deal, absolutely. I reckon we would have 100% signed him.
Yeah,
but that's what I can't understand. Why would you give 50 million for Ward-Prowse and then not go in with a proper bid for Onana who looks fucking like a unit?
Younger, not as proven. That's the only thing I could really say.
Yeah, exactly. Not as proven, not as Premier League proven. Maybe doesn't suit West Ham as much. I think Ward-Prowse Rice would be a better combination than Rice and Onana, even though I think Rice and Onana would still be great.
I don't know though. I think I don't know. I think Onana and Rice would be better than Prowse and fucking Rice, 100%.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think we need a set piece taker as well next season.
Are you talking like a double pivot, James, or 4-3-3?
I'm talking two. I'm talking two.
I mean, then that's a good debate to me because I've said from minute one that I think in a 4-3-3, I think James Ward-Prowse would be absolutely class for us. But if it was 4-2-3-1, I wouldn't necessarily think he's the best partner for Rice. Like if you were asking me in a 4-2-3-1, would I rather have Onana or James Ward-Prowse? I mean, it's close because I really do love James Ward-Prowse, but I don't think he's that great defensively, but he has the work rate and engine to kind of make up for it a little bit.
I just don't see the hype in James Ward-Prowse. I really don't. All right, fair enough, he takes a good set piece. All right, I just don't see it. I just do not.
I think he's so good. He's brilliant.
Right, but can he tackle? Yeah, all right, he can pass the ball. Right, he only scores set pieces. He don't score any balls without set pieces. So I don't know, mate. I look at Onana. I think that boy could be like a Vieira, Yaya Toure type player. Just go straight through people.
It's just because James Ward-Prowse he's so fundamental. He's brilliant fundamentally, and that goes a long way in my opinion.
And I think breaking teams down has been a main issue in the last year or so.
He would help us in possession so
much. He would. More so than Onana. Whereas I think Onana would be fantastic in defensively and progressing the ball, but
I know we're having a good debate on this, and I love it, yeah, but I just don't see how James Ward-Prowse is like a good tackler of the ball. I don't see him sliding.
He's not a great tackler of the ball, but it doesn't have to be.
But I don't think Calvin Phillips is a great tackler of the ball. He gets stuck in, he gets in there. Like tackling is a skill, but you can make up for it with your toughness and grit. And James Ward-Prowse has that 1,000%. And it's like having another captain on the pitch. Love that.
I just look at it like this, yeah. I just think the James Ward-Prowse link is just. I don't want to say it, all right. I know it's before the watershed, but I'm going to say it. It was a lot of old bollocks, if I'm speaking the honest truth. I just think the link is just. It was never going to happen. It was just never going to happen. Like Southampton.
I don't know about that.
Southampton to James Ward-Prowse is like Declan Rice to us.
Yeah. But we obviously didn't know at the time before they gave us their price. We didn't know what they were going to price him out at. We knew it was going to be expensive, but I mean, me personally, I did not foresee 70 million pounds. I was thinking like 60 is what they priced him out at. But I mean, we can't complain because it's literally the same thing as the Declan Rice situation.
Right, let's just see a confirmed interest in Onana. Have my own sources. Well, if Leicester are going in after him, then obviously he's a bit of a talent. I know Mitchell's got like a bug in the house, so that's why he's lifting the camera up.
Fuck him up, Mitch.
Yeah, be gentle, Mitch. Just what I mean. Anyway, while we wait for Mitchell to sort his camera out and
I saw it. I see it.
It's above your camera, Mitch. Listen, Lucas. Obviously, Broja is back on the cards now. Yeah. Mm. And Broja keeps getting mentioned every 5 minutes now. Like Chelsea are looking to sell him there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. £30 million because he's destination B, the east side of London. For you.
Well, if it's reported that fly's bothering me, Mitch. You got to do it for us now, not for you. But out of the destinations, I've seen Everton or West Ham, and I mean, come on, like, and I don't dislike Everton, but I mean, for fuck's sake, like, we know the right answer. You know the right answer. It's the same with a certain other player that I today have said I'm not going to mention again until he's holding up a shirt. I will not utter his name or initials, but it's the obvious choice. You got to come to West Ham. European football, backup striker. You're going to be the backup at Everton, and you're going to be with. They're still going to be fighting relegation. Let's be honest. They are shit. They lost Richarlison. All they've got is Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I do like Anthony Gordon. I think he's going to be a very decent player.
I think he's a great player.
He's the kind of player that we need at West Ham. Or those are the type of players I like personally. And
he's a ball carrier, isn't he? He's another one who picks the ball up
and he's going to fight for the badge with quality. But I think Broja has to. He doesn't have to, but I mean, out of the two options, West Ham's definitely got to be the 100% more attractive option.
It has to be, isn't it? Really, but I don't know. I just look at him and I think £30 million for a player who is going to be second choice. Yeah, fair enough. It's going to be second choice. But if anything was to happen, can we really rely on Broja to come in and be like Antonio or better than Antonio?
I think so. I think he can, and it depends what you mean better. Like for me, I think Broja could immediately come in and make an impact. I'm not going to say he's going to score loads of goals, but I mean, he's already shown he's a great presser of the ball as a striker. And, defensively for a striker, he's pretty damn good. His tackling is solid. And I mean, he's a striker for a reason. He can put the ball in the net, in the air, on the floor. That's why he plays striker. If he was just good at defending, he'd be a midfielder or fullback or something. But I think he's worth the 30. We've discussed this before. I think 30 for me personally is my absolute top dollar. But it's better than that first reported, like Chelsea wanted £50 million for him. So
100%
agree. Mitch, please tell me you fucking killed the thing.
Oh no, it flew out the window.
Yeah. Well done, Mitch. It was like bug. He was like bug cam for a little while. It was like that bug was flying around your camera more.
Oh, could you see it? Could you actually see it?
Yes. You did.
100%,
I said
mate.
you did it for us because I was talking and I saw it fly past your camera and
we was cheering you on from here, mate. We were cheering you on. We was like, go on, Mitch, son, get that.
Fucking got a good few punches. I'm not gonna
lie. Mitch, right, was talking about Broja, mate. Right, it's come out recently that Chelsea will look to sell him. Do you know what I mean? Like, and they are sort of adamant about selling him now. Is he? If we do get Broja, is he the right man for West Ham, in your opinion?
we've already discussed this. I do think he's the right man for West Ham. I think he's got bags of potential. He's so young for a striker.
Built like a horse as well.
He is, and I think he really suits us. Someone was speaking about the other day that his passing is really poor, and that they was looking at his stats and how his short passing ability is really, really poor. He's only young, and I get that, but
need that.
that's a slight. It's good for link up though. It does. It's a luxury where, if he had better passing, then it would still help our attacks more.
But do we need him to like? This is my thing. Like Antonio, he's not the best passer either, but he has the ability to kind of like pull out a wonder ball like randomly. Do we really need that? In my opinion, no.
Yeah, we don't need it.
I think Broja can do the simple passing. Like Antonio can do the simple passes.
One thing with Broja, he will stay in the box. If you say to him, be a centre forward, he ain't going to be going left and right, which I don't believe. He's going to go left and right and take long throw-ins and shit like that and do stupid things. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it's an okay signing for me. I'm not convinced. Like, I just think West Ham needs to go up another level than Broja. I think you've been looking for a striker for
I think
18 months.
30 million is a good price for me, and I think as long as it wasn't 40 or 50 like it was first reported, I'd be fine with 30.
Yeah,
because he is 20.
I think he's got so much potential. I just think he'd be a very good signing.
Yeah,
and he's a player that could potentially be top class. He's very young. He's very young. So,
and he's already a bastard. I like him.
Is he?
Well,
he seems like one.
Well, he's up for the challenge, isn't he? Let's be honest.
What, because you're Albanian or saying? Is that why?
he's one of Lucas's brothers, mate. The old Balkans, isn't it?
Balkans,
he's a Balkan boy. Listen, I'm going to move on from Broja. Last week, we discussed, us three, about the worst fan bases. Did you remember that conversation we had? That was quite interesting, yeah?
You're talking to the king of grudges, of course.
Right? We talked about that. Now,
I remember the first woman that broke my heart in like elementary school.
Mate, you need
to
let go. Let go.
Yeah, let go of that. Fucking hell.
Let go, mate. You're like David Moyes, mate. What's going on? Listen, what was I going to say? Right. I see something on Friday. I dipped onto a channel. Right.
Yeah,
I dipped onto a channel, and there was a man on there who's a West Ham fan. He's on the YouTube game and all that. But he was wearing a different shirt. Now, my question to you boys is, would you wear another team's shirt?
I'll let you go first, Mitch.
The only time I'd ever wear another team's shirt is if it was a bet, and I said, I'll do it for a bet. If I was really sure that it wouldn't. It depends what team shirt it is. If it's like Barcelona's or whatever, I don't give a fuck.
Right, so I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example, yeah. Now, for me, I would never wear another shirt. Right,
I've got Barcelona.
I won't wear Barcelona, mate. No,
really?
I'm adamant. I'm West Ham. I'm a West Ham boy. Yeah, that's my team. No one else counts, right?
Not England kit, no?
England. Yeah, England. I could do that, but I would never go that step to another team. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go to Barcelona. I'm not a glory hunter. Like West Ham, I'm a West Ham fan. Yeah.
Like Dagenham.
I wouldn't do that. Listen, I've gone over to Dagenham. Yeah, Dagenham was local to me, right? And I know a lot of nice people over at Dagenham Redbridge. Yeah, and I know some really decent people, right? But I would never wear their shirt. Never, not once. I wouldn't wear anything to do with another club. It would only have to be West Ham. Now, I see someone wearing a Rangers top, I've seen someone wearing a Inter Milan top. I've seen other fans over the sort of the course of the last year. I don't think I could ever do that and wear another person's top. Like I just couldn't do it. It just wouldn't feel right to me. I'd feel like odd. I think it's a bit different for you, Lucas, because you're in America and you support West Ham, but then you're going to have allegiances to your local stuff over there. But I think for me and Mitchell, I just don't think I could do it.
A lot of boys think it's really cool. I think they fucking look the bollocks when they wear PSG tops. I don't get
that. I couldn't. No way I could do that, mate. Never.
Yeah, I don't
if we're just
it's morally wrong for me.
If we're just talking football, I wouldn't say I feel that way of what you just said. For me personally, I like to think I'm a fashionable guy. I love fashion. I like clothes.
Yeah.
For me, I do kind of feel the same way as you, James. But for me, I will say this: I only own West Ham tops right now. Like I've got nothing else in my collection, but I wouldn't wear another Premier League club's kit. Never. The farthest I'll go, like Mitch said, I would definitely wear like a Messi Barcelona kit. So it would have to be like a player I love or a kit that's not in the Premier League that's like the absolute bollocks. Like I really do rate that Barcelona Spotify kit. Would I buy it? Probably not. But like if someone gave it to me, I'd wear it. But when it comes to England, I'd never wear another Premier League club shirt. I would wear a non-league team's kit, like Dagenham and Redbridge. I'd totally wear their kit if someone gave it to me.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I look at it like this. Yeah, if it was a country, so say you got a kit from Portugal or Spain or
fuck Portugal,
like in Australia or something, then I can understand that collecting that. I can't understand it when people are getting kits like I see it the other week. Someone was a West Ham fan, but they've got what was it? They've got a Chelsea kit, and they've got they collected all the kits.
Yeah, now, that's off limits, and that's terribly wrong to me, especially because I mean it's Chelsea and you support West Ham. That's completely off limits. Like even Leighton Orient, that's off limits. No shot, no way.
It's like I wouldn't even touch a Spurs kit. If someone said to me, right, James, I'll give you £1,000 if you wear this Spurs kit.
Unless it's like the one Millwall supporter who does like the cancer runs and stuff. Like
that's a bit different though. That's a bit different.
That's what I'm saying. Unless you're doing something for a charity, foundation, whatever, like that Millwall fan does, absolutely no way. When it comes to countries, I think it's a bit more flexible because it's a country, like world peace, one love, cool, whatever. But when it comes to clubs, the farthest I'll go when it comes to England, like non-league or like a very like I love retro kits, so like like a retro like League 1 or League 2 kit, I would probably wear. But Premier League, any other club, absolutely no shot.
So if I said to you, Mick, Lucas, you got to wear a Manchester United kit, and
I'd rather run down the street with my fucking bollocks out.
Fair enough, mate.
I would wear a Spurs kit for.
Would any of you guys wear a Spurs kit for $1 million? I couldn't do it.
I did it for 10,000. I did it for 10,000.
Would you, Mitch?
That's the minimum. That's the minimum. Yeah.
You'd wear a Spurs kit for 10 bags.
Yeah, for 10 bags, I would. Yeah.
I couldn't do it, mate. That would fucking grate on me massively. I would go.
You would look great
as long as no one took a picture of me. So I did, and then I couldn't.
You go global.
I feel sick. It would ruin me. So you wouldn't for $1 million, James? Come on.
I wouldn't do it, mate.
It's bollocks.
Adamant, mate. You could put someone could put £1 million. No, let's talk a realistic figure. If someone said to me, James, there's 10 grand, yeah, would you wear that shirt? Right? No. Nah, not a Spurs top. I've got
if you're in that situation, I do think I will. That's me being honest.
Oh, Mitch, mate, you let me down, mate.
I'm being honest. I think a lot of people would say no, but I do think a lot of people would.
Yeah.
I would say 75. I'd say 80 to 90% of the fan base would.
What would you? What's your opinion on this with the shirts and all that?
Sorry, was that sorry?
What's your opinion on all this with the shirts?
What the new kits or what?
Well, no, basically wearing different club shirts. Yeah.
I'm not too bothered by it. I've had friends and cousins my whole life. I've personally never bought other kits. I've had an England kit, but I've never personally bought Messi ones. Like, my mates and cousins, like, for example, they bought and in the Milan Schneider kit. Wesley Schneider, like the different things, like different eras and that. And my cousin, United Henry, was quite big on Twitter. When we was younger, about 7 years ago, he always used to buy loads and loads of just different football tops of different eras. So when Ronaldinho Brazil, he'd have, and like we'd just go in his garden.
I'd wear that all day. I'd wear that all day.
He had like he's got a massive gaff.
I think it's different though, Mitch, with memorabilia. Like if you bought a Zidane French kit, and you kept it and you weren't.
He did have one of them. He did have one of them as well.
Right now, I can understand that totally. Yeah. Get it, memorabilia, history. Yep, I rate that 100%. And to go and wear a different team's shirt when you support another team, I just think it's fucking polarizingly wrong. It's like, for me, I just look at it and I think, why would you do that? Maybe that's just the old school in me. I would never dream of doing that.
I don't know. It depends. Like, if it was non-league, I really couldn't give two shits, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like they got no ties in the Premier League. It's just like supporting. Depends. If it's like some, even Wrexham. I love Wrexham nowadays because bootlegger. Ryan Reynolds have taken over. Like, if someone gave me a Wrexham kit, fuck it. If I was going down goals, I'd chuck it on one time. Like, I'd be happy to wear that. Reynolds on the back or bootleg, I was saying.
My spider senses are saying it's gonna get a bit testy, baby.
Yeah. I can understand that. I can understand the non-league side of it. I just look at it from like sort of fan supporter for years. Yeah. I've seen it before on different channels and all that over the years where people have said, "Well, I remember like on Arsenal channel that they said about wearing a Spurs kit and they give them like £100, £200,
I remember that Arsenal Fan TV done that, didn't they?
Yeah, and I just look at it and I just think anyone who would really do it for the dough is just like, I know there's paper, like you got to think about the pound note. Don't get me wrong, but for me, I just wouldn't even think twice about it, mate. I'd be like, nah, not for me. It would have to like. Even if I was skinny, I wouldn't
for me, there would have to be 0 cameras.
There you go.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah. 100%. What about this? What about half and half kits? Mate, they are just so wrong. Like half and half scarves and all. Come on, let's be real.
It makes me sick when I see people wearing them at West Ham games. Half the time it's the first and last game and they've come from like, I don't know, Thailand or something to watch the game.
See, like a half and half for me, that's like memorabilia purposes. Like you would not catch me dead wearing one of those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're disgusting. Disgusting. I hate them.
So what would be the worst half and half kit for you then, Mitch? It would be like what 2 teams would be the worst half and half? And you got to go with colour and all. Like it can't be like.
So I'm thinking like West Ham, Millwall, Celtic Rangers. I think that's the worst. I think Celtic Rangers is the worst.
Yeah, I think so. No, I think
or maybe Barcelona, Real Madrid. That'd be fucking horrid.
No, I think Celtic Rangers would be like.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think
it's like blasphemy up there. Like,
you know what I mean?
They'd be protesting everything.
Nah, like half and half kit. Do you get a lot of that over in America, Lucas? Half and half stuff.
People will do it like jokingly for like American football and like the NBA, but they don't like legitimately like wear it for a fashion statement or like a statement. They do it mostly as a joke. Or like, actually, I'll give you an instance. There's a lot of times where in those sports I just mentioned, even like hockey, a lot of parents will do half and halves because like they have one child that plays for one team and the other plays for another team, and then like when they meet up and they play a game against each other, they'll be in attendance and they'll wear half and halves.
Which is fair enough. Yeah,
because no parent has a favorite child.
100%, mate.
Except 100%. Mine. I'm the favorite.
Of course. Well, you keep telling yourself that, Lucas. So that way, 100%. But no, listen. I thought I'd bring that up. That was an interesting sort of little discussion on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In regards to that. But obviously, moving forward this week, we've got Ipswich tomorrow, and then we've got Boreham Wood, and then we've got. I'm not sure we've got the weekend. We've got the weekend. I think we've got another game.
Reading.
Oh, Reading, isn't it?
Reading. So, how do you think it's going to go tomorrow? Like, I know they're only
what day is that, by the way?
I'll tell you in a sec.
It's got to be a Saturday, isn't it? Right.
Saturday, July 16th.
Oh, it's too hot, actually. No, fuck it. No, I'm going. I was thinking about going in, but I remember it's just way too hot.
But what do you think about tomorrow in regards to what do you want to see? Who do you want to see? There is no streams tomorrow, by the way.
Flynn Downs.
There's no streams tomorrow, you know that?
Yeah.
I have faith.
Is it one of them streamable and the other one isn't?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's the Ipswich game. But I want to see a bit of Flynn Downs. And to be honest, I don't care about anyone else. Like if we're playing Ipswich and he's not playing, I'd rather watch Boreham Wood. I don't matter who plays against Ipswich.
Yeah.
I really want to see Downs, because for me, Downs is a big one. Like, it could become a really good player for us, or he could just be a bang average squad player. And for me, it's such an integral position. I don't think people realise how big it is. For us especially, because obviously we've got fucking Souček in there. So I'm really interested to see how he does around other Premier League players. So we'll have a little look tomorrow. I'm really excited. Also, Gerd would be really nice to see as well. Bowen, good to see him back, because obviously he's come back from international duty.
What did you make of old Declan Rice today coming back? He looks very
positive. I love that. I love his positive vibes. It's great. It's great for the changing room. Like
100%.
It's great for training in general. Just brings a positive vibe, and that people forget that as well. It's not just how well he does on the pitch. He's got a great sense of leadership and great energy that he brings.
And he keeps a high standard as well.
He does. He's everything you want.
At such a young age.
He's got everything. He's mature. He's got the great positive energy. Great mindset.
He knows how to talk to his teammates too.
Yeah, superb player.
He's got good banter. I must admit, he's a good laugh. Right, but could he do that if he left West Ham?
No.
Could Declan Rice be the player what we see today? But what we see today with him bouncing around like the gym and having a laugh with Dawson and Flynn Downs thinking he's a nutcase and all that. Do you know what I mean? And if Declan Rice was to leave next season, would you lose a bit of Declan Rice there? Like, as in the personality?
Yeah, absolutely, 1,000%.
100%.
That'd be
not Noble there as well anymore, so it's not like,
that would legitimately feel like losing a brother.
Yeah.
Losing Noble, not having Noble or Rice in your team, in your squad, in the changing room, I think we'd just be lost. Like, who'd lead it? Fucking Angelo Bonner.
That's honestly, that is honestly the definition of your best mate moving out of the country across the world, and you never see him again.
The day that happens, I'll feel sick. It's going to happen eventually, but for now, we've got to just enjoy the time we've got him. And
would you let his contract run down, though, Mitch? Honestly,
nah.
No, you wouldn't.
Definitely not. Nah, because then we get 120 million for him or whatever we want for him.
True.
For me, he's not going to get worse this season. He's going to keep improving, or be as good at least. So his price will keep going up, or staying the same. It's not going to go down. So eventually, someone will have to pay that amount of money, and and someone will realise very soon, like even whether it be Man United or Man City. Say Calvin Phillips doesn't do too well at City, which is a possibility. They then they could go, fuck it. You know, he's not been quite good enough.
Because he's still not guaranteed to get into that squad at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He might say, I want more game time. And then United come in for him next season, for example. And then City would think, fuck it, we need a top class midfielder. Fuck it, let's get Rice in. Do you know what I mean? Then they could, anything could happen.
Is it the best
teams as well?
Is it the best team spirit that you've seen? Because for me, I've got to be honest.
Without a shadow of doubt.
I've never seen West Ham buzzing like that. I mean, everyone like hugging each other, high fiving each other. I understand. Listen, I know I talk on this channel quite a lot, yeah, and I say about how many players in. And I know people say, James, he's got to get the right players in. I understand that. And I understand the way he's going about it. Don't get me wrong. When he wants to bring in people who are going to bed into the side and make the side better and all that, I get all that. But when you look at that sort of team morale, that's got to be one of the best team morales in the Premier League, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, we are the vibiest team in the Premiership.
Yeah,
do you reckon?
100%.
If the table did points off vibes, we're first place at least the last 3 seasons.
I think Spurs are really together, aren't they? The Spurs players.
Oh, but they're a bunch of cunts.
They are, yeah.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah.
Fair play.
Who the fuck wants to have fun with Harry Kane? You can't even understand him half the time.
All right, fun. I was just playing the left side. All right, I love this fun. Just 3 meter assist and goals, please.
And Son doesn't look like the funnest guy either. So as much as I criticize Eric Dyer, because I do think he's one of the worst players I've ever watched in my life, he seems like a decent guy.
Well, they're all decent until they put them at
Harry Winks.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
if you want to laugh,
Harry Winks.
Go on Twitter, type in Spurs. Actually, just type in Winks better than Rice, and you're going to see tens and tens of comments of Spurs fans from 2 years ago saying Harry Winks is better than fucking Rice, for God's sake, and thousands of likes.
Does Harry Winks even get into Everton's side if he goes?
I think he does.
Nah.
You know what?
Actually, maybe.
And do you know what, Mitch? You lead on to my final sort of little topic. Right? You just said that there. What is the most bizarre tweets that you've ever seen on Twitter? Like, because that one...
The one I said the other week about Souček getting to most top 6 midfields is the craziest. It's one of the worst I've ever fucking seen. It was a disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
I remember, who was it? What's his name? Longstaff up in Newcastle. And
I was gonna say that one. That was actually that's not the worst, but that's by far the most diluted and funniest one that I can remember. That was honestly the most insane fucking thing. Sean Longstaff. You can't be taken serious with that last name.
I'm Sean Longstaff. Woo! He knows it. He knows it. He knows it. Oh, that video.
100%. And then Declan goes and scores against them and does the
gun lane.
Gun lane, yeah. That's superb.
Would you? Is there any others, Mitch, that you've seen?
Well, I'm quite a sick bastard. Like, I love disgusting videos. Like, I don't get thingy over people getting decapitated or bell ends chopped off, all that stuff. I don't really. I like that stuff. I'm a sick cunt. So I follow all the dirty accounts on Twitter, and I'll just pop on there. I'll look at West Ham fans tweeting shit, and I'll just and then it's weird because all the West Ham fans will be tweeting shit, which will put me down, and all of a sudden I'll see a disgusting video, and that'll bring me back up again. So I've seen so many weird tweets, like in terms of those videos, like fucking hell. I saw one yesterday. I'm not even going to say it because it's really bad.
Yeah,
disgusting.
Don't get me shut down, Mitch, please.
Actually,
do you know what I mean?
Should I say it?
Keep it PG if you're going to do it and go around it, but just don't get me shut down.
I didn't realise it was a bloke at first, yeah. But this bloke had this massive dildo machine, and it's just going in his bumhole. But I thought it was a bird at first. And then it was only to him when he turned around, his cock was there, and it was going so deep into him that
I did say PG, Mitch. I said PG.
His belly was just like bulging out like that, like from the dildo, and then at the end of it, it made one of those sex noises, and then that's when he turned his cock around.
Nice, Mitch.
That was only yesterday.
Shut down, but
that was only yesterday.
Nice one,
Mitch.
yeah,
I saw the one you liked today of the shot glasses being tipped over in the long line, and then at the end it made the moaning noise.
You see it. That had the 6 moves at the end of it as well. Funny enough.
Oh, I'll tell you what's bizarre. I saw that video going around of David Sullivan's friend who was potentially going to take that £30 million loan, and let's just say he fancies a different type of person.
Yeah, I know.
Different. I won't go further.
Richard says we learn something new about you every stream, Mitch.
I've got some great little gem Twitter accounts. If you like discussing stuff,
shoot him a DM.
Shoot me a DM, and I'll just pop you some fucking links. I'm telling you now, I've got some great little things. The thing is, I can't like all of them because otherwise, people just gonna be like, "What the fuck is this on my timeline?" And they'll just like unfollow me.
Yeah, well, like you're famous amongst West Ham fans, but you know where it is.
There was a time actually it got really bad. Was it Naked Martin? Do you know Naked Martin?
No, I do not know Naked Martin.
It's this bald bloke that's been dancing and doing events for like 30 years now. He's this bald old bloke that in every video he's got his cock out. And he does like little shout outs. People goes, "Happy birthday, Sarah Cunningham," or whatever. And then just have a great birthday. And he'll just like start flicking his cock about and start dancing. Anyway, so he's got about 20,000 followers. And
he got 20,000 followers?
Yeah, anyway, and I said, I messaged him once. I tweeted under his thing. I said, "Martin, you're absolutely disgusting, mate." And then he liked it and followed me back. I thought, fucking hell, fair play. But he's got a second part to the video, to his channel, where he's got his own event planning, so you can actually hire him for a party for a day for like £200. And I thought about that and actually thought, as disgusting as this cunt is, how funny would it be if he just turned up at a party and he started dancing around naked, like flicking his cock about?
Oh, mate, Mitch.
Like, personally, I would love that. I thought it would be so funny. Like,
that's your birthday present sorted out, Mitch. 100%.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was brilliant. You can get his own merchandise. He's got his own merchandise. He's got like his cock printed on like a mug. Mate, he's quite big nowadays, but he's got his second account, like a
in more
private
ways
account.
Than one, probably. Do you know what I mean?
Naked Martin, unofficial, where like you go on that one, instead of flick his cock about, he gets like Mars bars and sticks them up his arse.
I can't even get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, mate. And this geezer's got 20 bags of like subscribers and followers, and he's like stripping naked and running around like with his like.
He sticks like. He sticks like Twix bars up his arse and like eats it. But the funniest thing is that obviously I'm not put off by it. Is his face when he sticks it in, he goes, "Oh," and I'm cracking up it, and then he'll just like eat it, and I'm like, it's a bit too far. But yeah, I'm a sick bastard.
Mitch,
check Naked Martin out.
Mitch, what's the one account? I know we both follow it just because I went on there one day and I saw you follow. What's the guy's name that takes the pictures in the club and he's just talking about how many birds he shags all the time? So, and I'm not calling him this, but someone called him like the Down syndrome Holland.
Who is it? I don't know.
You know,
takes his pictures.
Mate, I've got to go on these feeds, mate, because I want to know how they're getting 20,000 subscribers.
I don't know, mate.
He takes the pictures in the club with like a bunch of people, and then he's like, "I just got done talking to a bird. She wants to shag me," and yeah. And I can't remember his name.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I don't know. I follow so much shit, but I don't know now. If you do see him post another video in the next few days, or you know vaguely what his name is, let me know or send me a DM because I need to see it. I don't know.
I'm looking right now, but continue.
Well, someone just said that, Mitch, that you need Jesus, bro.
God, Jesus. Yeah, I do. I don't know.
Oh, it's Pussy Man Dan.
Pussy Man Dan, fucking hell. Oh, Pussy Man Dan's brilliant. Yeah,
he is.
There's pubs are like shit, but it's so weird, isn't he? Like, I don't know, like he's always got beard down him every time he takes a picture.
Like he just tweets with some random guy in the club. We come from Leicester and are straight. Oh my god.
It does take some shit, but I
How
bet
many
he's funny.
subscribers he got?
Leicester are out
He's
and
got
having
20
fun with your mum's
20,000,
bum. Oh my god.
What, he got 20,000 and all?
Yeah.
Oh my days, mate.
He's almost got
What's going on?
25k.
People are like...
Fuck it. Now type in Naked Martin. But it's some really funny videos of Naked Martin, and it's just him like dancing up to some proper rave music, and he's like got the lights on, he's really close to the camera, and then the camera would pan down, it's just like flapping about, and I love it.
Nice one, Mitch. I
think it's superb.
Thank you for enlightening me on that one. Do you know what I mean? But I asked you what sort of tweets you've seen about West Ham, but
was it about West Ham? Was it?
Girl
it was about West Ham, but you
enlightened me about your... Give it to me. LOL.
I mean,
what's that? You, Sorry, Lucas. What'd you say?
Pussy Man Dan, girl in the background jotting her number down, ready to give it to me. LOL.
He's brilliant.
He is insane.
Sack him, 100%. Listen, what other tweets have you seen other than them ones that you've mentioned in regards of West Ham players' words? What's the funniest?
Can we do this for another time? Because I could get some really good ones up for a video for the next time we do it, and I'll get like say 5 up, and I'll go through
Top
like
five,
history.
Top 5.
The way I'll do it is just me quote tweeting it, because ones where I feel really passionate about and I go, fucking, what is he talking about? I'll be quote tweeting it. I reckon a couple will be with Alan Mazeppa, be quoting Alan Mazeppa.
Right.
Where he's talking about Hello or Masuaku. Diop, 50 million. I'm going to find one of them tweets up where I got cunted off about him, about me saying we should take 50 million for him. And I got cunted off for that. I'll find one of them ones. But there'll be loads. There'll be loads, mate.
Yeah.
What have you just sent me, Lucas?
That's the tweet I was talking about.
Well,
Pussy Man Dan.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I just can't get the staff in this day and age, honestly. Right, before we go, Love Island. Let's talk about a bit of Love Island, Mitch.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Well, if you want to, I don't care. I usually forget anyway, or I try to block.
But what are you saying, mate, on Love Island at the minute?
I think Andrew is getting fucked about. Like Tasha has got him on the strings. Like I don't know why she's
rinsing him out.
I think she's an absolute cunt. I cannot stand her now. I didn't mind at the beginning, but she's mentally like really bad. Like, I think she needs help. I don't think she's necessarily a bad person. I just think she's got real mental problems, and I just don't think she cares for Andrew at all. I think she's a proper little bitch.
You know what I saw, and I haven't seen this yet, but I could not ignore this tweet that I saw. Apparently, old Ekansu has done a 180 and now is like decent. A decent
I want
person.
him to win it.
Well,
I thought you were going to say something. I want whoever she's coupled up with, I'm not going to spoil it, whoever she's coupled up with, Lucas, I want her and him to win it.
No, unless it is a certain Italian guy, I say no.
Well, let's put it this way, right? They was 33-1 to win it.
Who was?
Ekansu and Davide. They was 33-1. I checked.
I mean, if you like
2 weeks ago.
if you like showbiz and entertainment, that's got to be the winner. It has to be. Can you imagine all they've been through, and then the circle ends with fucking Davide and Ekansu? That would be class television.
He's a top man.
He has to have his own show, mate. I'm sorry, but that man has to have his own show. Like he is one funny geezer.
If he had a cameo and it was like £300 to get a shout out, I'd pay it.
Yeah.
Just to say, happy birthday, Lucas. You a liar. Let's do this. Let's talk about this quickly. Did you have each way on your boy Kyrgios? Do you know what, mate? I really fancied him to do well, and the man over to my right, which is that way, a bit further on, had him at 18-1. Do it again.
Didn't you, Mitch? And
I put money on Cameron Norrie, Shapovalov, and Kyrgios this year. Kyrgios has been injury-free for a while now. He's had a long break on the tour. Tours, and I thought he's best on grass. I fancy him to do all right. So I thought 18s. I thought let's put some money on it. Shapovalov had a great season, great Wimbledon last year as well. He was at 66s. I thought that's worth a punt. He done terrible though. He got knocked out second round by Nakashima. And Cameron Norrie done alright. But I wish I didn't now because I think Cameron Norrie, after watching him at Wimbledon, I think he's the most boring cunt of all time. It's a shame he's British because I think he's so boring, mate.
I know what you mean, though. I'm laughing because I agree. He's not like with Kyrgios. At least he's a bit of a personality, isn't he? Like he was having a row with the front row.
But even like Djokovic is quite non de plume. I think it's the word I'm looking for. He's still got something about him, you can tell. But Norrie's just like, I don't know, like
flat.
He goes nights out and just drinks water the whole night or apple juice. It's that kind of bloke.
He's the apple juice drinker. Well, listen, right, we've approached the hour mark and we've got to be elsewhere. So listen, I'm going to wrap it up there with you boys. I must admit, it's been like a troublesome show, which I won't forget.
I've liked it. It's been a bit more relaxed. Yeah. Hopefully, next time we do a show, we can bring some good news to the table and discuss it concerning maybe Broja or Onana or something like that, or left back.
Do you know what I mean? But we will find out. Listen, please do like the video if you like this channel. And if you've been disturbed by anything tonight.
Oh, yeah, but you still can't watch me bust a cherry. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Yeah, you can't.
If you like anything on this channel, then please do stay subscribed, please. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Please like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel. And me, Lucas, and Mitch will be back again at probably towards the end of the back end of the week to talk more about what's going on at West Ham. Is Onana coming? Let's hope so. I've got to be honest. I think he's a talent, and I think he's a man for West Ham. If I'm being truthfully honest.
And it would be the best chant going at the ball. It really would.
Quick yes or no answers from you two boys. Do we sign a player this week?
No.
Yeah. I'm going to say something's going to happen on Friday. You've heard it here first. Yeah. I mean, but I don't.
We're signing Tarzan.
Well, we're getting Tarzan.
I was supposed to Gary Neville.
Well, we're not saying Gary Neville, mate. But Tarzan on loan with a view to permanent. Something's happening. Going to happen Thursday night, Friday morning, around that time frame. Hopefully, I'm right, but we'll see. Anyway, from me to you, good night and God bless.